going to be sent across. Berg! Milano taking on the strike. Oh my goodness, Ferguson centers it up. And it's in! Los Tate beats Summerskill. Yes, he can!
And we welcome you to South Lakes High School for the Game of the Week here in the UPSL DMV North. I'm Tyler Lochte alongside Donna Wallace, and we are so fired up to be here for this one. It's Los Toros and Virginia Dream, two teams with so much history, two teams with so many great battles over the years, and they will battle here today in the UPSL. It is just the second match week, and these two teams do meet again all the way the future on October 18th, and yet this game still feels so important for both these teams and their goals, as both of them will look to chase the title here locally, and both of them will look to make a run nationally, as Los Toros did earlier this year in the spring. So as both of these teams will enter the field, we will be just about set to go. Let's meet the starting lineups for both of these teams. For Virginia Dream, in goal it will be Trey Wolf, and in the outfield it will be Biko Sebsebe, Ahmed Muhammad, Jake Lovinger, Jacob Campbell, who's got the armband on, Jonathan Kanagwa, Olafela Osifesu, Mike Akikoye, James Quill, Mike DeShields, and Diara Zumana. For Toros, it will be Jack Pinson wearing the gloves. In front of him, Kevin Cruz, Aaron Uribe, Aiden Mahoney, Joey Maestrin, Nelson Castillo, Carter Berg, Michael DeGrandes, Alejandro Nira Jimenez, Alexander Dexter, and Aryan Wente. Los Toros will be in white here this afternoon. Virginia Dream will be rocking the dark blue. The two captains, Castillo for Toros and Campbell for Dream, will meet here at midfield, looking to talk things over. And there will be handshakes all around as the crowd will start to filter in here today. So we are just about set to go here at South Lakes High School. Virginia Dream will be the first to touch the ball. They will be moving right to left here this afternoon. Sunny over the field. It's shady here in the crowd, thanks to the ginormous press box just behind us. Temperature just above 80 degrees here today. Looks like Freddie Javel, who's not in the lineup today, has brought the drum, brought the music in support of Los Toros, who are in white, and we are underway. Virginia Dream will get us started here in the DMV Sports Media UPSL Game of the Week. Ball will be sent into the middle of the field. It will be trapped down by Akikoye. Sent out wide, and now Dream will look to ask the first question of this game. It keeps bouncing over to the near side, and immediately Virginia Dream have taken the lead in the very first minute. It's James Quill, and it's 1-0. An unbelievable start for the visitors here as that ball just found the foot of Quill, and Pinson was unable to keep it out. And in the first minute, we have the game's first goal. You could not ask for a better start than that. So now Mahoney will boot it back. And Los Toros have some things to figure out here. Ball's going to get switched over to the far side where Alexander Dexter's waiting. And the overlap is Arjun Wente, and the ball gets knocked up to him. He drops to a knee. Ball gets taken away here by Dream. So James Quill with the early goal. As that ball's going to roll all the way through to Jack Pinson wearing the neon here in net for Los Toros. What a shocking start here to the biggest game of this week. Both of these teams, of course, have aspirations of winning this conference. Toros will look to calm things down. This is Aaron Uribe. He will knock it back to Pinson in goal. Now Pinson will look to boot it down the far side of the field. It will be headed back and out of play. So a break there for Toros. They will get a corner.
Got some love from Noah.
Nelson Castillo, who's wearing the armband today, is going to get ready to take this corner. Can Los Toros find a quick equalizer? Castillo's ball gets sent into the middle, into the back post, and it just is out of reach for Jimenez. However, it did take a touch on the way out. It will be another corner here for Los Toros. This time it will be De Grandes to take. He will look to send it to the back post, and it was just over the head of Uribe. Goes out of play this time. Will be Dream ball. I think it's going to be a throw-in on the far side. So the ball's going to go into the middle. Still looked like he had it for just a second before it was booted away. And the play goes yet again. This time it will be a Toros throw. This is Uribe. He's got a bit of space. Uribe looking to knock it forward for Mahoney. And Mahoney, I think he may have been able to save it from being a goal kick. No, he was not. Tried his best to knock it back into play. So Dream are just going to look to boot this downfield. Ball's going to get knocked forward, tapped on by Derazumana, but a good job tracking back there by DeGrandes to win it. And now Pinson. Aaron Uribe looking to go through the middle. Ball gets knocked through, nearly found Berg. Maestrom was looking for the number 9 today for Toros, but unable to sneak it through. 2 defenders in front of him. Ball will get played back here to Trey Wolf, who will look to play it over to the near side for Derazumana, who heads it down. Jacob Campbell in the middle of the field to the goal scorer, Quill. Now Maestrom back to Uribe. And Uribe will find the pass back to Pinson. Maestrom heads it down. This is Berg. And getting taken down there is Jimenez. He will win the free kick for Los Toros. Ball's going to get taken quickly here by Uribe, looking for Dexter, just a bit overhit. We'll go out for a throw on the far side for Dream. Pressure here by Toros, but a good spin by Akikoye. Derazumana's looking to make the run down the near side. Ball was too central. Zumana was out wide. He's not pleased with the ball from Akikoye, and Toros can breathe a sigh of relief. That gets tapped into the middle for Jimenez. Mahoney looking to make the run, but that ball was well in front of him. Roll on, play on the far side, and go out for a goal kick. Ball will get played into the middle of the field and tapped on. Back to Derazumana, great touch. Derazumana is through on goal, and he cannot beat Pinson. And then the ball stopped on a dime and stayed inside the box. A great play by Pinson to keep this from 2-0. That's not the first time, though. We're going to see Derazumana have a big moment. It seems that the ball always finds number 98. But a really good job there by Pinson to cut this off. And now Castillo looking for Berg. It's Carter. Berg! Side netting. It's going for the near post. Just a bit too near there, and it goes out for a goal kick. And in the 9th minute, number 9 nearly tied this game back up at 1. Toros and Dream doing battle here. Berg could not handle that. It skipped off the knee. Now we get played back into the middle of this back line. Now Uribe. Toros defense, Kevin Cruz, the far side, and Uribe on the near side, passing it back to their keeper, Pinson. Game is not really settled down since that opening goal by Quill. The Dream just having a one-on-one, and Berg not having a look that was much worse. The other end. Good sliding tackle there by Jimenez. Win the ball back for Toros, get their bench some life. Maestrid through the wickets there of Diarzumana, but hit it with the outside of the boot, got taken away. Look out, Diarzumana could have some room on the near side. The ball does find him. Aaron Uribe's trying to stay in front of him. Diarzumana cuts inside and scores! He found the near post to make it 2-0 Dream. And the man that just had one denied finally gets his goal. Cut inside and then found just a bit of space to the left of Pinson. And in the first 10 minutes, it's 2-0 Virginia Dream. What a start here for the visitors against the team that was the champions of Virginia. They beat Virginia Dream in a penalty shootout. Then they went down and beat Lynchburg before finally losing to the SCU Heat down in Raleigh. And now this ball over towards Dexter bounces out of play. Virginia Dream making their first of back-to-back appearances match of the week. Play Bowleys next weekend. The match will be next Sunday at 7:30. Now this ball is played across to the back post. Campbell could get there. It actually rolled all the way back around for Castillo and now Maestri. This game's certainly far from over. This is Berg looking to send it across. That ball, uncomfortable clearance. And it goes out for a corner. That was Sibsebe who just had that ball skip off of his foot and bounce out of play. Remember the first match of the week, Doratus and Arlington last weekend. It was 3-0 Doratus, and Arlington scored 2, ultimately could not find that third, but game sort of following a similar trajectory here with the visitors taking the lead, and that was Uribe. Now in front, Jimenez trying to do something with it. Is Uribe going down just at the edge of the box? No whistle. And look out, Diarzumana is on that near side lurking yet again. And James Quill, who opened the scoring back in the first 30 seconds, didn't see anything there, so he just knocked it back to this defense. And this is to Shields. Rolling it over to the near side for Campbell, the captain today for Dream. Campbell spinning around and finding Diarzumana. Looks to knock it forward for Sefeso. Sefeso was looking to get it back to Diarzumana. Goes out of play for a throw-in, and Joey Maestrin is irate with the display of his teammates so far in this match. Los Toros already have a man warming up to come in. That's Dylan Zane. Remember, this is UPSL. When you come out, you cannot come back on. Akikoye into the middle. It's Quill again. This time it gets blocked. And Dream are screaming for a handball. It's not going to come. Now this ball will get sent into the middle, and Uribe heads it away. Dream maybe feel that they were just denied a penalty. Now Jimenez just able to keep it in and place it into the middle, and now it gets all the way out wide to Dexter. It's Castillo looking to find Wente, who made the run up from the back. Wente has Berg behind him. Arya Wente cutting into the middle, sliding and shooting, and he could not get much behind it. So it rolls right to Trey Wolf. This is not the last match of the day here on DMV Sports Media, even though it is the game of the week. We do have Doratus and Moco. Following this one, Dono and I will head over to Lewis High School for that one. As that will get blocked out of play, that will be another corner. but this time the first for Dream. What a start here for Dream. On the road, 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, and maybe nearly had a real shot for a penalty there. And Toros, side of the look for Berg. They seem all out of sorts. This goes to the back post, and the header from Sibsebe is just high. Still, that was a solid look for Virginia Dream. So Pinson will boot this downfield. Can Los Toros have a moment, get something to wrestle back the momentum, get back into this game? Nelson Castillo was looking for Berg, nearly found him. It took a touch and denied Berg of maybe a one-on-one with the keeper Wolf. So again, Toros proving still have some tricks up their sleeve, but so far, obviously, hard to come away with anything other than just pure awe at how Dream have played in this game. Dream were so disappointed with their finish in the spring, knocked out the hands of this very Toros team. This is their first real opportunity for revenge. And so far, they are really playing like they have a point to prove. And again, this is not the last meeting between these two. They play again the final match of the season, October 18th. So if you're Toros, if you lose this game, you can certainly get your get back then. But oh, that was nearly blocked by Dexter. He did get a piece. Toros could not do anything with it. Section of Toros fans growing to our left, urging this team to get back into this game, and Dream looking to just cross their T's, dot their I's. Nice play there by Maestrin, intercept as the ball was headed Campbell's way on the outside. This is Mahoney with 2 men on him. Campbell swinging wildly, and Mahoney trapped in the phone booth there, could not do much with it. Ahmed Mohammed, long run off the ball from Wolf to track that down. Now this will go on to play for a Toros throw. 18 minutes gone in this match. That gets slid through for Dexter. Can he get there before Wolf? No, the diving Trey Wolf able to come up with it for Dream. You lead this game 2-0 if you're just joining us. Goals from James Quill 30 seconds into the game, and then in the 10th minute, Diarra Zumana beat Aaron Uribe inside and then found the near post to make it 2. Toros have certainly had their opportunities. Dream maybe feel like they were robbed of a penalty kick. Dexter with the push, and it does not go unnoticed. The ref blows his whistle. It will be a free kick here for Dream as Dexter was trying his best to get around his man. You can see the contact right there. Mike DeShields winning the free kick. It looks like he's set to take it as well. Los Toros will have the free kick, knock it forward. Will be intercepted though. Tracking back was Jake Lovinger. First time we've said his name here in this game. Nice defensive play. D'Arzumana knocking it back into the middle. This is James Quill. Maestrin defending. Quill knocking it back over to the far side. By Sibsebe and now D'Arzumana. Wants the 1-2 with Akid-Koye. It does find D'Arzumana. He was knocking it into the middle, but nobody was home. It gets booted away by this Toros defense. And now Dream will regroup. It's Canagua looking to go through the middle. Ball will get sent back to Trey Wolf again. Ball will get played downfield for Lovinger. He will keep it in. No, he cannot. Tried his best, but the ref right there to blow the whistle. The Toros fans doing everything they can to urge this team to get back in it. It's tough there for Berg. Saw that go over his head. Had to stick out the foot to pull it down. That's a crucial play there by Campbell to knock it away before it was headed for Berg, but Castillo does take it away here for Toros. Castillo sends it out wide for Mahoney. Mahoney dances into the middle and finds the pass back for Wente. This is DeGrandes. Back for Kevin Cruz. Toros have certainly settled things down. Oh man, Uribe just slipped and fell and lost the ball. Taking it the other way is James Quill. He's already scored once, but a heavy touch there. It was a goal on a platter for Quill. All he had to do was take it to the goal, and the ball got away from him. And you argue, I guess that is just, as Uribe lost the ball as well, and now Campbell misjudged it. So a throw in here for Toros at the other end. Toros fans gonna get into it. Can the team find their way back? This is DeGrandes knocking it back to Uribe. And that time a much more comfortable touch. Pressure from D'Arzumana definitely makes things difficult. That gets rolled up the middle, and Nelson Castillo could not handle the pass. It was just out of reach for number 8 and white. Ball will get played across the field. Lovinger. Akid-Koye. Sibsebe running out of real estate. Ball goes out for a corner. Excuse me, it took a touch on the way out. So I guess that's why Sibsebe gave up on that run. Knew there was a chance to get the corner. So a corner here for Dream. D'Arzumana will take it. Into the middle it goes and headed away by Aaron Uribe. Canagua over to Lovinger. Toros want one back. Dream want one more. And that gets away from Lovinger. Goes all the way back. Wolf does not step up. Knew that Lovinger had the time to run it back down. That's Upsl knocking it into the middle, finds Diarzumana, back out wide, Upsl. Has Quill in the middle, Maestrin heads it straight up into the air. And then De Grandes just knocks it out of play. Diarzumana looking to send it across. Canagua over to Ocefeso. Ocefeso off balance, took a deflection and gets knocked away. Castillo. He finds Berg. Mahoney is the man downfield, and that ball is out of reach. Lovinger looking for Diarzumana, who heads it straight up and then falls over. Maestrin will knock it forward for De Grandes. No Jamer Diaz here today for Toros. So De Grandes has to step up into that role. It's Berg. Tapping it forward, Nelson Castillo. Berg tried to keep playing, no whistle there. Out of play it goes. Toros will throw. This is Dexter. Not gonna get back for Argentwente. He's looking downfield for Mahoney. It was an optimistic ball, but Mahoney was double covered. However, he'll just be knocked out of play. There was a little bit of pressure from Mahoney, but you wonder if DeShields maybe had a little bit more time to do something with that. So now Aaron Uribe will walk forward towards the ball. He's going to look to fire this into the middle. It's Uribe right into the hands of Trey Wolf. It's just been a frustrating afternoon for Aaron Uribe. It's usually so good for this Toros team. Now Dexter making things difficult. It's Mahoney, and Toros get one back. A mistake by Dream, and Toros are back in this game. This is why you pressure. It was Dexter who took it away, and Mahoney with that simple finish. Because it last touched the defender, I don't think you can give credit to Dexter for the assist. However, he definitely was the man that made it happen, and now we're going to have a sub very early in this game. Just the 29th minute. Dylan Zane is looking to come on. Yes, he was for second, had to put something back into his bag. It looks like he will replace Alejandro Jimenez. So very short shift for Jimenez. You wonder maybe did he get hurt? So Dylan Zane is on. All of a sudden we have ourselves a much more interesting match, 2-1. A rare mistake by this Dream back line that's usually so good. And now down the other end it goes with Diarzumana. Dream looking to immediately restore that 2-goal lead. Maestrin trying his best to keep the tricky Zumana in front of him, and Argentwente got a piece of the ball. De Grandes will play back for Berg. Nelson Castillo navigating through two men brilliantly, looking out wide for Dexter. Good touch. Dexter pulled down, free kick for Toros. Foul on Sipsebe. And you can see Dexter trying to cut it back. Definitely sold the contact a bit, but there was certainly enough there for the whistle to go. Dylan Zane set up the ball, and now Nelson Castillo is going to appear to take it. And this could be a shot. It would be very difficult, but Castillo certainly has the touch to score from here. Could he look for that near post? Castillo does go for goal, and is denied by the dive of Wolf. And he really found his spot. But Wolf was able to get the glove to it and keep Dream in the lead. It's taken quickly, and Dexter let it go. I don't know what he saw, but got cleared away. Ball gets knocked forward. Dexter could not get there. Maestrin trying to pull it down. You always have to be careful with D'Arzimana lurking. DeGrandes on a good ball from Dexter. Just out of reach of Lovinger. Now Castillo looking to go over the top. Dexter looking to run it down. It's Alexander. Dexter just wide. Very positive now for Toros. And it was Dexter who made it happen on that first goal. Nearly got this game tied. And you knew even after that second goal for Dream, the game would be far from over whenever it's these two. You knew there would be twists and turns, and there certainly has been. The ball's going to get sent down the far side, and it's going to be won by Lovinger, looking to center it up. It was taken away by Maestrin, who then collided with Cruz. And now Dream have taken it back. It's Quill out wide. What a mistake. Can Dream punish them? D'Arzimana knocks it down, and it gets booted away, but a foul is called on Dream. So the confusion there between Cruz and Maestrin winds up going unpunished. That could have been a catastrophe, that back line, but major sigh of relief for Los Toros, who still trail by one. Deep breath here for Pinson before he boots it downfield. That's going to get headed backwards. Mahoney is not close enough to really be much of a threat to Wolf, who is able to take his time before finally picking it up. He'll distribute it over to Muhammad, who was at fault for that first goal for Toros. And now Castillo forward. Berg is looking to play it into the middle, but it got taken away. This is Dexter. He was the one that took the ball off of Muhammad. Mahoney was waiting in the middle to bounce and make it 2-1. Dexter with pressure. No whistle there. Dylan Zane pushing forward. Was looking for Mahoney, but the pass was just a bit too far inside. And now Quill, heavy touch. Castillo shields. Now he surveys, looking for Berg, who does not have the legs to get there. It's a big ask by Castillo there. Really put a lot behind that ball. Nice breeze now here in the stadium in South Lakes. Now a whistle. Foul is called on Toros, so Virginia Dream will get the free kick. Get a reminder, next week's game of the week feature Virginia Dream for a second straight week as they host a Bullies team that's flying through their first 2 matches. They have looked very impressive. Last night found a way to beat MSI 4-2 without the Maryland Messi Toshi Davis, who I believe should be back and ready to go next Sunday. You may remember Toshi from Ristosi. Plays for Bullies in the fall, as Ristosi only play in the spring season in the NPSL. Toshi, of course, knows Virginia Dream very well from both of those competitions. Ristosi and Dream, a nice rivalry in the NPSL. This is Dexter, the far side. Dexter firing a shot there that gets blocked, goes out for a Toros throw. Zane into the middle, look out, that came up high. Struck Kanangwa, now Maestrin has the time to run that down. The Toros fan base making a lot of noise. Waldo Cruz has appeared and responded with the finger. Not a fan of the chanting at him. I think he just wants a nice peaceful watch, but this is Berg. Cannot force the issue there. Zumana takes 4 men to take the ball off him. And that's going to be a foul from Zumana there. Free kick, probably too far away here for a shot, but definitely within range to put something into the box, maybe cause some chaos. Aaron Uribe is standing behind it. He can certainly hit them from here, but well, he will go for it, and Wolf spilled it, and Dexter has tied it. Created the first, finished the second, and we've got a whole new ball game here in the 38th minute. This is a mix of both, taking the shot and getting that chaos in the box. Wolf was able to knock it down, but he inadvertently put it on a silver platter. Dexter deserving of a goal. He's been excellent today. And what a game we've got on our hands, 2-2. Just think back to when Dream had a legit shout for a penalty. Looked like there may have been a handball in the box. The penalty then would have made it 3-0, and that was, what, 15 minutes into the game. We've come a long way since then. Zamana looking to get something going into the middle of the field. Aaron Uribe got taken down. No whistle there. Lovinger to Osifeso, and that just was high. Hit off of the crossbar of the field goal post. Well, you always know that these two teams are going to give you some fireworks. Certainly the case here. Subsebe on the far side. In the middle for Osafeso, he goes down. Tried to knock it backwards, no whistle, and now Los Toros down the other end. This is Berg. Looking to switch it for Mahoney, good idea. And Mahoney is just able to get that ball under control. Now he's looking back across. Berg at the back post. It didn't get there. Wolf able to read that and pick it off. It was a full field 1-2 of sorts there for Toros, and it nearly worked. Each passing moment, that Toros fan section just getting louder and louder. It's incredible the momentum shifts in this game as Koye will turn around. Looking for Diarra Zumana. Knocks it back. Up the middle it goes to Quill. Pressure there from Uribe. And now Quill circling back around and finding the Shields. Ball gets knocked forward. It's Quill denied by a diving Pinson. Just able to get enough of his body behind it to keep it out, and he was able to hang on and prevent the rebound. Now Berg will knock it back for Wente. Through the middle for Mahoney, back to Wente. Grandes finds some room with Aaron Uribe, who's going to look to send it down. Dylan Zane giving chase and keeping it in, and Subsebe just knocks it right back out. A throw in here for Los Toros. Bit of a panicked clear there by Subsebe, but at least from a Dream perspective, it allows them to get their numbers back. It was all Dream to start. Now it's Toros asking the questions. They will get another throw here. This is Zane, far side. Dylan Zane looking to knock it forward. He wanted Mahoney, but that's went behind him. And if it was for Dexter, he did not have enough on it. Diarzamana looking to play it over to the far side for Subsebe. Too much on that. Osfeso could not get there. Toros throw here yet again. Nearing halftime, 2-2. Dream had the first two. Toros able to fight back and tie this game back up. This is Berg. Looking for Mahoney. And Muhammad will see that out. Toros with a nice home field advantage here from their fans for such a big match. Down the field it goes. Osafeso is able to pull it down and keep it in. And he gets taken down by Zane. That will be a free kick. And it's going to be a yellow card as well. And remember, Dylan Zane was subbed on. You can see the foul. Zane came on back at the 29th minute for Jimenez. Just after the Mahoney goal to make it 2-1. It's certainly dangerous, though, for Dream. After squandering a 2-goal lead, they would love to take it back right before halftime. Zamana will stand behind this. He's got plenty of height in the box, wearing blue. Zamana's ball to the back post just bounces over everybody. This is Quill. Quill looking to split the defenders he has. It's Quill still going, and finally knocked out of play by Berg. Exceptional defensive effort there from the forward. And that's one where if you get it wrong, it's a penalty. That was impressive by Quill to split the two defenders and set himself up in a really dangerous spot, but the intervention from Berg may have just saved a goal. So Zamana will wait. Now he will fire, punched away by Pinson. That was headed for the back post. Now Castillo gets taken down, free kick. Denying Toros. They wanted the referee to play advantage. And obviously Carter Berg feels that he could have been thrilled. There's another look at the foul there as Castillo gets taken down, and then you can see Berg just at the edge of the screen. He was making the run down the field. But Nelson Castillo did look to be in some serious pain, and he is not happy at all. Now Pinson will be ready to fire this downfield. And the tent nearly blowing away. You can see it at the bottom of your screen. And all hands on deck there for Toros to keep that tent down. Looked like Mahoney may have taken a header there to the back of the head, but he's back on his feet. Swente won it. Dexter unable to get there. That's Dexter. After the pass sailed long, Toros find a go-ahead goal before the break. Dylan Zane slipping there. He was trying to keep that ball under control, and then Wente is able to knock it back to Cruz. Here's Uribe. Maestro. There with the Grandes, who opts to go all the way back to Pinson. Ref taking a look at the watch. And he will blow his whistle. What a frantic first half here in the UPSL DMV match of the week. It will be 2-2. Dream took a 2-0 lead, and then Toros stormed back to tie this game back up. Do not go anywhere. You are watching the DMV Sports Media UPSL match of the week. welcome you back here to the DMV Sports Media UPSL match of the week. Both of these teams making some changes at the end of the first half for Los Toros. Joey Maestrin and maybe a bit of a surprise Alexander Dexter, who played a key role in both goals for Toros, checking out. Dexter maybe picked up a bit of a knock coming in for them. Bardia Kimiavi will be up top, and then Jeffrey Wolfeiler will fill in at the back. And for Virginia Dream, Beagle Sibsebe will make way for Robert O'Neill. So both teams maybe trying something a little bit different here at the break. If you are just joining us, we thank you so much for tuning in. And it was James Quill who scored in the very first minute of this game. Virginia Tech Hokie put Dream in front. And then, of course, who else but DR Zumana to make it 2 before the 10-minute mark. And then Toros found the response the 28th minute when Alexander Dexter forced a turnover. Aiden Mahoney was waiting in the middle, and he converted. And then Dexter got a goal himself after a free kick from Aaron Uribe was knocked down by Trey Wolf. And Dexter was there to tap it home. So both teams scoring 10 minutes apart. First and 10th for Dream, 28th and 38th for Toros. And now here we are with Dream moving left to right, wearing the blue kits here. That ball will be knocked downfield, and Cruz will run it down and just knock it out of play. But Lovinger breathing down his neck. Still plenty of options available on the bench of both of these teams. Both teams still have 6 players available, including backup keepers. 5 outfield players each, as this will be sent across and knocked down, and that's just knocked out of play by Wolfeiler. Saw a good amount of Wolfeiler in the Summer Copa for Toros, a competition that they were knocked out by Yins United semifinal. It's the second time that Yins have beaten them. They also beat them in the Virginia Championship game of the Super Soccer League, and that will be a foul. And a yellow card given as well to Mike Akidkoye. Just like when these two teams meet, no shortage of cards. It's now a free kick here for Toros. Uribe will look to boot this downfield. Uribe essentially playing catch there with Wolf. And that Toros support section is growing, both in numbers and in decibels, as this game has gone on. Good crowd here today. Obviously, you can't tell that from our camera angle because everybody's sitting on the near side with us here in the shade. This is Kevin Cruz looking to go through the middle. Gets taken away by Osifesu. Osifesu, pressure from behind. This is Quill. Akidkoye. Here's Lovinger. Take it away. Now Dream will look to get it going. DR Zumana heads it down for Campbell. In the middle of the field it goes, taken away. This is Quill turning, and it's blocked away by Uribe. Now DR Zumana looking to shoot it again, and once again Uribe gets in the way, and now Berg has won it. And he gets it clear here for Los Toros. Arzumana. Nice defensive stop there by Cruz. Akikoye knocked it out wide. Now Berg has it taken away. And here come Dream again. Osafeso at the near post was looking to send it back into the middle. Osafeso just juggling it here. That is some skill. Number 17 in blue. Canagua. Now Campbell. And away by Cruz. Kimiavi knocking it back. That's the two subs connecting. O'Neal with the push. Whistle goes, free kick. So chance here for Toros to get the ball down the pitch. Pinson will strike it. Here's Castillo. Wente. It's Berg. Ran out of real estate and took the flag off the pole as well. So he's going to walk over and put that back on. I don't think I've ever seen that. My hundreds of soccer matches that I've called, I don't think I've ever seen a player crash into the pole and knock the corner flag clean off. This is going to take a bounce. Uribe colliding with Osafeso. It goes out of play. It will be a Dream throw. Uribe wants a foul called on Olufela Osafeso, but didn't get it. As the wind is whipping here at South Lakes. The Arzumana trying to turn away. O'Neal for Quill, took a deflection, gets it back, tries again, blocked again. And that time it was Uribe. Now it's Campbell. Out wide for Akikoye. Mike Akikoye's ball just sneaking through. Kevin Cruz was trying to bicycle kick it away. I think he may have gotten a touch to that. Or did he? No. It did not go out behind the goal line. It went out on the sideline, so it will be a throw in here for Toros. They are backed up. Nelson Castillo through tight quarters. Couldn't keep it in play. That ball's going to get sent down the far sideline and out of play. Arzumana is looking to run it down. Almost 10 minutes into this second half. Sports Media UPSL match of the week. And second week in a row, looks like we made the right pick. This match has certainly delivered thus far. And now nearly getting through there. Searching ball from DeBrandes. He was looking for Mahoney, and some real hand fighting there. Osafeso comes away with it. No foul. And Wente is still down in front of the Toros bench. Ref is going to let things play on here. That gets knocked forward for Quill, and Pinson is there. Wente is still down, and finally the whistle goes just when Toros had some room. So Arya Wente trying to stretch here, trying to work through this. He's back up to his feet. So Pinson looks like he's going to have the ball here on the drop. Look to play it over to Aaron Uribe. Dream and Toros. UPSL DMV North action. What a gauntlet this conference is. Obviously, whenever you have these two, it's going to be hard to win. But in addition to these two, you have a Bridge Sports side that made a Nationals run in the spring. And you have Bullies who have always been a threat in the regular season. Could this be the year? With maybe the most stacked roster they've ever had, could this finally be their chance to get out of the local region and make some noise on a national level? They certainly do think so. So many great storylines to watch as things unfold over the course of the fall. This is Diar Zumana cutting it back on Zane, but Zane didn't give up on it. And then it hit Cruz, who was able to get it clear. Well, now that's behind Osifeso and out of play. Ball's going to get thrown downfield for Mahoney. That's Berg taking it away. Berg looking to knock it out wide. May have put too much on that for Kimiabi, who did not give up on it, and then the ball gets spilled, and Wolf is able to pounce on it before it leaves the box. This is Campbell playing it back. Zane set her into the middle of the field. That's Quill taking it away. Diar Zumana out wide. Finding Quill. Under pressure there, had to knock it away. Osifeso. O'Neal on the overlap. He's going to look to fire it in. Instead, he fired it over. Nearly at the hour mark here in this one. Still 2-2. This has been since the 38th minute. That could set it on. And O'Neal is going to run it down and play it back to Wolf, who's going to backtrack, heavy touch, and is able to boot it away. DeGrande is fighting there with Diar Zumana. Took a touch right to the foot of Zumana, and now it finds Akinkoye. He will play it out wide. This is Campbell. Oh, excuse me, this is Quill, who is looking to move it forward, and let's get booted out of play. Quick throw. Quill will turn around. Slides it into the middle for Akinkoye. And then a miscommunication there as Campbell is able to fire it behind the landing Quill. So Pinson is ready. He will boot it downfield. There is going to be one there by Dream. Battle for possession here. Finds O'Neal. O'Neal spinning around and knocking it back into the middle. That's Cruz stepping up. Well, it could be dangerous. Instead, it gets booted away. Here's Akikoye with Diarzumana with him. Pass just slipped away. Diarzumana looking to turn it around. He goes down, out of play. A corner kick coming here for Dream. So now Dream have the corner. Diarzumana looks to send it across. A hit off of Dylan Zane. That's Quill taking it away. Quill fired it right at Pinson. It was a very hard angle for Quill, who has scored in this game. Also found himself through on goal one-on-one, but the ball slipped away from him the last second, allowing Pinson to come out and take it away. And now this is Berg. Just hit off of the back of his foot. Caught him in stride. And if he had been able to handle that, that would have been real trouble. Good run here by Akikoye. And out of play it goes. Dream throw. Akikoye again. It's taken away. That's clean. A good tackle by Wolfeiler. And now Castillo into the middle. And this time, no dice to own the pass. Out of play it goes to the far side. A throw in for Toros. Back for Kevin Cruz. Here's Castillo. Now Carter Berg has some room out wide for Wolfeiler. Wolfeiler looking to send it across. Just missed. Kimiava. Great idea from the two subs. The timing may be off by half a second. Would have been a beautiful goal had Kimiava on the end of it, but instead a sigh of relief for Virginia Dream, who led this game 2-0. Ball will get rolled over. Ahmed Mohammed looking to go over the top for Quill. He runs it down. Can he save it? Battling with Cruz. Whistle will go, and some pushing and shoving after the play. And the ref is going to walk forward to try to calm things down. Cruz and Quill got tangled up after the whistle went. And as this rivalry typically is, the chippiness is really coming out now. Wonder if the ref is going to produce a card here, or if this is just going to be a very stern warning to both sides. And it looks like it's going to be just that. So the foul has been called on Quill. So a free kick here for Los Toros. Quill obviously disagreeing with that. Again, this is what you expect when these two teams face off. And now the linesman, I believe, is asking the ref to give Quill a yellow card. I guess for dissent. And it looks like the referee is going to oblige him. So Quill is going to be shown a yellow card here for arguing that call. It is the second yellow here on Virginia Dream. So Quill has been very involved in this game with the goal and now with the card. So now, looks like Kevin Cruz, who was involved in that tangle, has made his way over to the Virginia Dream bench. And you wonder, maybe has the Dream bench taken exception to that? And while all of this is happening, now a yellow card has been shown, I would assume, to the Dream bench. But again, while all of this is happening, Roshan Patton and Demetrius Shepard-Lewis are getting ready at midfield to enter this game. So maybe that's why Quill figured that he would just go and get his money's worth. I think he may be coming off. If you get a yellow card and you're about to leave the game, I guess it doesn't really matter. But either way, things certainly getting a bit testy now between Toros and Dream, as you could say everybody expected. This is Mahoney's going for goal, and it's not far off. Wolf was caught off his line. Not a bad idea. It would have been some goal had he found the back of the net. So Quill will stay on. Josefeso and Lovinger are the two players coming out. And again, Panton and Demetrius Shepard-Lewis, two players that have come on. Shepard-Lewis faked inside, now takes it out wide. Shepard-Lewis hit the cross, out of play for a goal kick. For the Dream bench still available, they have Kyle Dixon, Brian Ramirez Gomez, Jan Maldonado, and Michael Collins. For Toros, they have Jose Carlos Seminario, Gabriel Fitzum, Gabby Gomez, Sam Devonshire, Olo Oyeneyan, and then their backup goalie, Andres Nira. So still some options for both sides on the bench as we get to the business end of this match. Both of these teams really want to come away with 3 points here. That will be a foul on Ariawente. This is such a big opportunity. And again, with Bullies already starting off with those two victories in two difficult games, DC Hyper supposed to be a threat. They were really, really good last few times in this league. Arlington, they've been so successful in the UPSL. They were already handed a loss to Doratus, who we will see later on tonight against Montgomery County. And now Ariawente is down, and it looks like Seminario is going to come on to replace him. Wente, this is now the second time that appears that he is cramped up, but this time the trainer is out there. And again, all of this time will certainly be played at the end of the match. So Wente has made his way off on the far side. Made it 72 minutes. And Seminario will replace him. And now it looks like a couple of subs are going to be made here by Dream. Brian Ramirez-Gomez will come on. Kyle Dixon will come on. It'll be Canagua out. And another player out, Ahmed Muhammad. This is Pinson. Finds O'Neal. So the only outfield players remaining started this game for Dream. Jacob Campbell, Akikoye, Quill, DeShields, Diarra Zumana. Now that's going to get thrown down and headed out of play. Looks like corner will be coming here for Dream. Diarra Zumana will put it down. Zumana will fire to the back post. And it may have just been cleared off the line by DeGrandes. Akikoye then hit it high and wide. But that was awfully close to finding the back of the net. Pinson will fire downfield. That's O'Neal stepping up. Under pressure, DeGrandes nearly took it away, and then he fouled O'Neal. Dream bench disagreeing, Toros bench rather disagreeing with the call. Dream still have Maldonado and Collins on their bench. They need reinforcements. Nelson Castillo able to take it away from Ramirez-Gomez. Now Cruz has to make a long run over to track it down. And then a miscue. Gives it right back to Dream. There's the throw to Quill. Diarra Zumana in the middle of the field. Quill looks to take it himself off the crossbar. Pinson got a piece. And that was very nearly the go-ahead goal for Virginia Dream. Wow. Pinson just able to get a piece of it. Direct it into the crossbar. And now Diarra Zumana over everybody. And Quill is just able to save it. And he has won a throw. That'd have been some goal for Quill, who's already scored in this game. Nearly found another. And now Shepard Lewis will go for the long throw. Shepard Lewis right into the hands of Pinson. Pinson will look to throw down the far sideline. Will be knocked into the middle for DeGrandes. Seminario. Wolfheiler didn't see anything downfield. Zane looking to head it forward. Does get slid away. Nelson Castillo. Wolfheiler making the run. Nelson did not see him. Seminario back over to the far side for Zane. Now Zane looking into the middle. Berg will trap it down, looking for Mahoney. Wanted to give it back for Berg, but defense was wise to it. And now Akid Koye trying to make the long run around Zane. Could not get around the defender. This is Berg. Looking for Castillo in the middle, but put a bit too much mustard on it. Now Kevin Cruz. Into the middle, Berg held up. Free kick for Los Toros. And it looks like Aaron Uribe is going to take this again. Remember the last time Uribe took one, Wolf could not catch it. And Alexander Dexter was there to pounce and tie this game at 2. Now, Dexter is not on the field, but certainly plenty of other players here for Toros that will be hungry for a rebound. We know that Uribe can really drive the ball. The left side of that goal is so inviting. Wolfheiler is there as well. But you have to think this is probably Uribe's to take. There's the whistle. Uribe fakes it, and it was a low shot there from Wolfheiler, right into the wall, and out of play it goes. That is definitely not what Toros had in mind. Oluoyenean ready to come on. He's going to replace Mahoney, who scored the game's first goal. Or excuse me, the first goal of the game for Toros, rather. Headed straight up into the air and out of play to the 10 of Toros. O'Neal will fire it into the middle. Shepard Lewis much too far in front of him. This is Akid Koye tripped up. And that's going to be a yellow card for DeGrandes and a free kick for Dream. Here in the 80th minute of this game. Could this be the moment for Dream perfectly centered. And once Toros will set their wall, the football lines, the one benefit of them is there's no cheating with the ball. Everybody knows exactly where to go. Brian Ramirez Gomez is behind it. Pinson has set his wall. Zumana behind it as well. It's Diarra Zumana over the goal. Ball will be played downfield by Pinson. Castillo. Pop it up. It gets slid through for Diarra Zumana. Pass from Quill. Good tackle by Uribe. Akikoye quickly off the throw, and Zumana could not control it. 82nd minute. Out of play again. That gets poked forward. This is some run by Pantin, but Zangle got cut off. Pantin does take it back, Shepard Lewis. Looking to knock it into the middle, it's Quill. Quill blocked by Uribe, he gets it back. Look to slide it over, and Zane is able to step up and clear it away. Oh, Yanayan goes down and out of play, and that will be a dream throw. First half definitely had more action than the second, but it's definitely not too late for this second half to come to life. O'Neal, right to Cruz. And De Grandes played it back. It will be a free kick here for Los Toros. '84th minute. Ball's going to get played downfield. And diving was Wolf. Somehow he was able to keep that in the box. That is incredible. His entire body, except for his hands that were on the ball, were on the wrong side of it, but the only part that mattered was in there. I don't know if knocking it around the back like that is the best idea, but does get forward to Pantin, who cuts it back. Pressure from De Grandes. And goes down. That will be a foul. And it looks like Jan Maldonado is going to come in. And he will replace Mike Akikoye. He was sitting on a yellow card that he picked up all the way back in the 48th minute. Long run back here for Wolf. Took a heavy touch, and Oyanayan nearly took it away. It goes out for a throw, and Wolf is going to have to hustle back into the cage. But it was maybe taken a bit too quickly there by Toros, as Dream were able to intercept it. Diarra Zumana beat one, but could not get past Uribe. And now Uribe is going to look to make a run. Uribe cuts it back, and he has won a free kick. I do not envy this assignment. for these referees. And it looks like there's a hand injury here to Brian Ramirez Gomez. He's going to need to get it taped back up. Or is he just going to come out of this game? I think he may have broken a finger, and he's trying to make his way back onto the field. The trainer said, no way. So there's only one sub remaining for Dream, It's Michael Collins. Meanwhile, for Toros, it looks like Gabby Gomez is about ready to come on. And Carter Berg is the one to make way.
86.
So does Gabby Gomez have a moment in him? Michael Collins, meanwhile, will not come on. I guess that the break there for Toros to have the sub gave Ryan Ramirez Gomez enough time to get that hand taped up. Nelson Castillo's ball to the far post. It gets headed away. Uribe will see that out for a throw. Brand new front two now for Toros. It's Soyane and Gomez. Uribe. It's taken away. This is DR Zumana. Able to knock it forward. And that ball could not get through. Good step there by De Grandes. And now Nelson Castillo. It's Castillo, takes it himself, and it is denied by Wolf. He's headed for that far post, but Wolf was able to dive and get behind it. Zane looking to cut it off, goes out of play. Will be a throw in here for Dream. And the miss hit there goes out of play by Kyle Dixon. O'Neal knocks it down. And that's going to be a foul. Los Toros will have a free kick drawn by Wolfeiler. Cruz. Right to O'Neal. Castillo knocking it down. Gabby Gomez. Gomez looking to knock it over to the far post. And overhit it, out of play it goes. Fitsom and Devonshire are the only two remaining outfield players for Los Toros on their bench. Michael Collins still ready if Dream need him. And oh yeah, Nayan able to get a foot in. So Nayan goes out of play. So throw in here for Wolfeiler. Kimiyavi into the middle. Falls for Castillo. Looking to knock it into the middle. Gomez could not get there. And now this goes out to the far side. Diarra Zumana. Uribe trying to run him down. That's going to be a foul, and that might be a little trouble. The yellow card will come out for Uribe. So free kick here for Dream. We are into stoppage time. DR Zumata steps up, sends it into the middle, and the header is wide. Mike DeShields had the game on his head and could not direct it into the back of the net. What a great ball from DR Zumata. That went exactly to plan for Dream until the finish, but Panton will play it back to DR Zumata. Panton, nice move. Back across for Quill, knocks it down, gets it back, and denied by Pinson again. Two really good looks there for Dream. Pinson will boot it downfield. Headed forward there by Dream. Uribe lost the ball. DR Zumata charging through. Brought down from behind. This is Quill. Took a deflection. And it gets knocked away. And you wonder, could that be a second yellow card on Uribe at the next whistle? Could he be done? And now O'Neal will pull him down. And Dream are saying, what about the tackle? O'Neal was getting in the ref's face. It was smart there by Campbell, the captain, to clear him out. Obviously, the captain has certain liberties, and now Uribe is down. And Dream are furious because you had advantage played on the tackle by Uribe from earlier. Remember, Uribe just picked up a yellow card 2 minutes ago. And had that been a yellow card, obviously that would be his second. He would be done, and not only that, he would be out for the next match. So the refs are going to have a conversation here. There is still definitely time left in this game, so if it is the second yellow again, it would not just be that suspension. Jacob Campbell is obviously telling his team, and now, after the conversation, the yellow has come out. Uribe is gone. Two yellow cards in the span of 2 minutes. And the Toros center back has been shown red. So again, there is still time left in this game. It's going to be a free kick for Dream at the spot of that foul. Because advantage was played by the refs, who clearly did not forget. So again, not only is Uribe out for the next match for Toros, which is obviously a huge blow, Toros will have to play with 10 men, and there is definitely still time left here in this one. So all of a sudden, that changes things completely, because now you wonder if Toros are really just going to have to try to park the bus, see this thing out. So Uribe is gone. And now, maybe most importantly for Dream, you have a very, very dangerous free kick. The line is going to be set here by the referee. Again, there's no arguing because we're on the football field, so the lines are pretty clear. Toros are now upset at the length of the advantage that was played, as there were chances after that whistle, after the foul. Looks like Ramirez Gomez is sizing this up. Could Dream find a goal and take all 3 points. Ramirez Gomez denied by Pinson. What a save. And it went out of play for a throw, not a corner. Into the 97th minute now. Shepard Lewis headed straight up into the air, knocked down and off the line by Cruz. Shepard Lewis will let that go out for another throw. And there cannot be much time left here. Shepard Lewis fires it into the middle, gets knocked down. And now knocked forward. Chance for Toros. That's going to be a sharp pull. That's going to be another red card. Jan Maldonado is gone. Denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. And now everything has gone crazy. And Maldonado had to do that, or else that would have been a goal. Dream pushed everybody forward, and now it's 10 against 10. Ball's gonna get knocked forward. Headed on. Into the middle it goes! Oyeneyin taken down. And now the final whistle goes. A point each. A crazy, crazy game. Wow. 4 first-half goals and then 2 red cards in the final moments, 1 apiece. And this game will end 2-2. And both teams had so many opportunities. It was 2-0 Dream early on. Toros were able to come back and tie the game, and after a second half that was really lacking in, I would say, the excitement that we had in the first, it was just a wild, wild close to this game. And Toros had an opportunity there to take it down and score. It was Kimiavi who was dragged down, so that produced the second red card at maybe 5 minutes or so. But either way, the only important thing, Toros 2, Dream 2, both teams will get a point, which means that Bullies will sit atop the table, at least for now, as they were able to win both of their matches, but still so much more to go. We will be back later tonight at 8 p.m. on this channel as Moco will take on Dorados, and we will be back again next Sunday for the game of the week. It will be Virginia Dream and Bullies. So until then, for Donna Wallace, I am Tyler Lochte saying so long for South Lakes once again.